Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the technical officials and officials of Court 1 for the mixed doubles quarterfinals.
Next up on Court 1 here, it is the final quarterfinal in the mixed doubles. Isabel Herttrich and Mark Lamsfuss of Germany taking on the second British pair who've made it this far, Lauren Smith and Marcus Ellis. The number 2 seeds just behind the other British pair. The Adcocks already through to the semi-finals and potential final opponents too for either of these two. Number 2 seeds from Great Britain against the number 3 seeds from Germany. 1 win apiece. Both meetings between these pairings came last year. The German pair winning the first at the Swiss Open before Smith and Ellis gained revenge in Canada this time last year. Both these two also in men's and women's doubles action. Smith already in the semi-final, along with Chloe Birch. They'll face the French pair of Antoine and Emilie Lefel, the 3rd seeds. Ellis and Chris Langridge also into the semi-finals. We'll face the Dutch pair of Jelle Mas and Robin Tabeling, conquerors of Mark Lamsfuss in his men's doubles, along with Marvin Seidel. So a final chance this for Lamsfuss to gain a medal here at Minsk 2019. The pair ranked number 25 in the world, 14 places behind the British pair, who were the 2nd highest Europeans, behind Chris and Gabby Adcock. All 3 group matches won for Lauren Smith and Marcus Ellis, without dropping a game against Danish, Spanish and Ukrainian opposition. And they're in good form, having helped Great Britain beat Denmark in the Sudirman Cup for the first time in a long time last month. The rest of the world's top 25 come from outside Europe, apart from a Danish pair, just like our umpire, Christian Johannesson. Just 2 courts in action today. Match underway already on court number 2. The 3rd court, which was over on the far side, now removed, and soon we'll be down to 1 in the latter stages. This is the state of play at the moment. The Adcocks through, along with the Irish pair and the French pair, who will be the semi-final opponents of whoever wins this one. Delphine Delroux and Tom Gichel of France, beating Bulgaria, Maria Mietzova and Alex Vla earlier in this session. A few final preparations, and we will be off and underway here in this final mixed doubles quarterfinal at Minsk 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lauren Smith, Marcus Ellis, Great Britain. And on my left, Isabel Herttrich, Mark Lamsfuss, Germany. Isabel Herttrich to serve, and Marcus Ellis
Germany to serve then, and Isabel Herttrich to get this quarterfinal underway. It's got out. Good decision for Marcus Ellis to give Lauren Smith the call. Great Britain have the serve. Both went for that. It was on Smith's side of the court. Point goes Germany's way. Tough then right down the middle though, just on Smith's side, but Ellis in range as well. Again, Ellis moved to the other side of the court to take that smash and was then out of place and into the net after a neat drop shot from the Germans, who now lead 2-1. Again, he stretched for it with the backhand. There was a great recovery from Ellis earlier in the rally. For the second time, he leans across and that goes wide. Germany with a 2-point advantage early on. And working their way around the court well. That one too close into the body to defend properly. Couple of great pickups again, but the smash at the end just too good. And Germany dominating in the early stages here. Lamsfuss very purposeful. Herttrich eventually with the winning smash. 5-1 Germany. Landed on the line, it was left by Smith.
6-1.
And just the 1 point so far for this great British pairing, who are seeded second. That did land in, and again, difficult to judge when it's so close, but it hit the line. And Britain have the serve back, 6-2. That 1-2 landed on the baseline. Let's. So, Great Britain to serve again. Another good smash from Mark Lamsfuss.
7-3.
Into the forehand of Lauren Smith. Going the wrong way. Can't adjust quick enough.
Left. 7-3.
Again, similar situation. Ellis leaning back on the forehand, unable to direct that inside the alley on that far side. Great recovery, wonderful shot from Ellis. Stretched and got the right counter contact on it as well, just to take it over the top and into the corner. The German tactics have been working well so far, but that was a very, very confident and reactive, instinctive piece of play. Just long. Again, a good piece of judgment from Lauren Smith, and Britain back to within 3 points in this first game. That was close. That was very close, and that Lamsfuss can't quite believe it. Landed just out. Through the legs from Ellis, but not quite good enough second time. Looked like it was going to land out, but it was smashed anyway by Lamsfuss to make short. Germany back to the 4-point clear. Problem with the initial serve, called by the umpire, Christine Johansson. Fault on the serve. Great Britain have it back. One more point needed for Germany to take us to the break. That is long. Just. Germans on the defensive that time. Britain back to within 2. Oh, lovely serve.
9-10.
Germans thought that might just have gone long. Decided to leave it just inside the line. Britain as close to parity as they've been since the start of the game. That one didn't quite work, and we reached the break with Germany 11-9 into the lead. A good comeback then from Great Britain after the German pairing of Herttrich and Lamsfuss moved into a significant early lead. British badminton players won all 21 of the games contested in the group stage in the singles and doubles competition, but Chloe Birch, the first Brit to go out to Mia Blichfeldt just ahead of this game. Lamsfuss and Marvin Seidel, his men's doubles partner, have already met Ellis here, along with his partner Chris Langridge, earlier this month in Azerbaijan. The Germans winning that men's doubles competition against the British pair. Smith, a champion in Azerbaijan too, in the women's doubles earlier in the month, and now 2 points down here in this first game. Germany to get us underway again with the serve. To the net that time. The game's getting much closer, understandably, as the seeds begin to meet and the competition goes deeper. was just long.
Service over.
Good decision this time. And that just looked wide.
11-12.
It was. Britain back to within a point. Not yet able to draw level. Germans coming up with a good response here. Right, on the line. And to the top of the net from Ellis. Couldn't quite clear the tape. Beautifully done. Herttrich spotted the space at the back of the court. Both Brits drawn to the other side. As Germany controlled the rally and are back in control of the match at the moment. Again, difficult to react quick enough. And a 5-point lead opened up for the third seeds in this first game. Again, that position down the middle between the two Brits has been very fruitful when Lamsfuss has smashed from the back of the court. This time Ellis unable to play it behind his back. 4 more points needed for Germany to take this first game. That one just dropping long. And Great Britain have the service back. Better at the net from Lauren Smith. He was able to flick that. And wrong foot. Herttrich at the front. Again, right on the line. Only elected at the last minute, Lamsfuss to try and go for it. Realising it was going to land in. And that put them on the back foot. Great Britain with the opportunity to finish the point, which Ellis did comprehensively. 17-14 now. Just where Germany looked like they're inching towards that 21-point mark, back come Great Britain again to move to within 2. This game has seen both pairings in the ascendancy. And at the moment, Britain have it. Just a point now behind after a good comeback once more into the net from the Germans. And for the first time, since the very first point. Great Britain a level. Smith coming forward. Competing well at the net. Can they carry this momentum through? Or will Germany come back again? That's another good smash down the centre of the court, and Germany have the service back at a crucial stage of the game. To the net, that one goes this time from Lauren Smith, and they're 2 points now, Germany away. Falls long, and now Britain have it back. It's an intriguing end to this first game. Couple of great recoveries from Marcus Ellis, 19 all. That has been a very fruitful place to smash for Lamsfuss, but this time Ellis got it back twice. And it is neck and neck. Really entertaining game, this one. Swinging one way and then the other. Great Britain with the service. Oh, it's another point for Great Britain. That tactic of pushing it high to the back of the court and waiting for the moment to strike and change tactic has worked for them here. And they have match point, game point, I should say. Not quite at that stage yet. Oh, that's a lovely point. Wonderful rally, and Germany saved the game. A couple of really good recoveries from Ellis at the net. And one of the best rallies of the match so far. That shot off the net, giving Germany the point. What a wonderful way to level things up again with one of the best rallies of this first game. Ellis this time with a smash down the centre of the court. The Germans' principal weapon used against them on that occasion. Another game point, the second for Smith and Ellis. Not quite this time into the net, just looking to put that drop shot over the other side and not getting underneath it enough. Great recovery from Herttrich, and in the end, the option to go the other side of the court, not taken. Germany have the service back. That one is in at the back of the court. And Great Britain have a third game point thanks to that shot from Lauren Smith, who will now change the shuttlecock.
22-21.
That's a lovely shot back from Lamsfuss, lovely return. And Great Britain's third game point. Once more, unconverted. We've got a fourth though. Into the net it goes from Herttrich, and
23-22.
the Germans yet to earn themselves a game point. Great Britain, can they convert this fourth one? This time they have, and Great Britain take the first game, 24-22, having trailed by 6 in the early stages. They are the ones to edge ahead the second seeds after a really well-fought opening game in this final mixed doubles quarter-final. Very, very even in the end. 14 points, 1 on serve to 13, 9 to 10 lost on their own serve. Great Britain halfway there, but a long way to go. If the second game is anything like as tightly contested as that first one. Mixed doubles quarterfinals all but over. This is the final one. Great British pair of the Adcocks already through, winning theirs 2-1 against Denmark. The French pairing of Delphine Daru and Tom Guiquel awaits the winners here, while the Irish are also through against the Netherlands. Pairing of Tabling and Peak. Second in their group, the Germans, after losing the opening match to Tabling and Peak in their group and beating the Polish.
Second game.
Great Britain
Double.
to serve at the start of this second game then. Couple of great recoveries from Herttrich, but the final one into the net. Lauren Smith smashing. Left at the last moment by Ellis, who just thought better of it.
2 love.
Again, fruitful straight down the middle. Britain anticipating a very different response. Point goes Germany's way. Lauren Smith judged to have been over the net, the racket over the other side of the net when she played the point. She didn't touch the net, the racket was over the other side. Straight down the middle. Well placed from Marcus Ellis. Who will now ask to change the shuttlecock. Into the net. A surprising one, and a rare one actually, from Ellis in this match. 3-3. Second game so far as tight as the first one proved in its closing stages. Great recovery. And then both Lamsfuss and Herttrich go for it together. A lovely recovery from Isabel Herttrich even to get it back in the first occasion. It's a beautiful drop shot at the net too. Neck and neck in the opening 8 points of this game. Service passes back to Great Britain. Looked good from Lamsfuss, but Smith had anticipated that well and come across. Clever play on both sides here. Smith guessing right. Well judged from Marcus Ellis, who's come up with a couple of different serves, mixing it up. Well, that looked like it might have landed out, you know. Decided to try and get it back, but it was a hesitant shot, as if he wasn't sure whether it was or wasn't going to land out. That one is well judged. Ellis mixing it up again with the serve into that back corner. This time, Germany coming away with the point.
5-8.
Now it's Germany's turn to edge back. Stretching and into the net from Lauren Smith. Couple of really powerful jumping smashes from the back of the court. Germany's service comes to an end. They swiftly have it back though.
7, 9.
This time the defensive shot to the back of the court put away by Lamsfuss. Oh, that is a rare mistake indeed at this kind of level. Good recovery from Lauren Smith, but this time that lofted serve to the back was well read by Lamsfuss, who was ready for it. Great Britain might have got away with one there. Lauren Smith's smash looked like it was going to land out. Germany chose to get it back. And into the net it goes, with Great Britain this time getting first to 11 points to take us into the interval. Ellis judging that one nicely. Herttrich unable to stretch and reach to get it back over the net. They have the advantage at this stage in the first game, Germany. It's Great Britain, who are leading 11 points to 8, and already one game up. So far, so good. Most of the games for Great Britain, Chloe Birch, the only one to go out. Tony Penty in the quarterfinals. That game coming up later on. It's a fantastic rally to restart the game. Wonderful on both sides. And eventually into the net it goes from Herttrich, but Lamsfuss, I think, was going to ask for something then. But the point goes Great Britain's way. A wonderful first rally after the game interval. Put away well by Lauren Smith. And Great Britain move ahead into a 5-point lead now. We saw in the first game that isn't always enough. Germany had a couple of those and weren't able to see it out. Smith this time getting there on her side of the net and putting it away nicely. Brilliant recovery from Lamsfuss, but only to allow Marcus Ellis to smash that winner. He did really well to get that back, but left open the opportunity. Into the feet it goes of Isabel Herttrich. And Great Britain have a 6-point lead at the moment. Called out. And looked to Marcus Ellis' eyes at first, I think, that it had landed in, but Germany have the point and the service back. Not for long. Great Britain 15, Germany 9.
15-9.
Smith with the decisive one. Into the feet of Isabel Herttrich. And Ellis wrong footing the German pairing again. 5 points. The gap now between Great Britain and a place in the mixed doubles semi-finals. Britain would have a pairing in both sides of the draw, were that to be the case. However, Germany have the service back.
16.
Smashed into the head of Herttrich, and the apology comes from Lauren Smith. It's unfortunate that she slipped, went down on her haunches to try and return. It was about this time of the first game that Great Britain came back from behind. Can Germany do the same here? It's almost
18.
from Lamsfuss, going back across court, and just dropping into the net. 3 points the difference now between Great Britain and a place in the last four. A miscalculation from Lamsfuss, a tired looking shot, who looked to catch them at the front of the net. Smith who nets to give the service back to Germany.
11-19.
There is to be a comeback. Needs to be now for the German pair. It's a brilliant recovery from Herttrich, but not quite enough to deny Great Britain the point and the chance at a match point too.
20, match point 11.
Britain with the service back. And they've done it. Great Britain have made it into the last four. They will have two pairings in the semi-finals after Lauren Smith and Marcus Ellis win by 2 games to love here at the Falcon Club Minsk 2019. 24-22, a much, much closer first game, and then 21-11 the score in the second. Another 6